So Jasper, are you
Okay, so
ready?
yes, so need to allocate for the Rajadi Raj. So Anjima, you'll go first.
Mm-hmm.
Stefan second. Jasper third. Maria fourth. Marcia fifth. Grace sixth. Luna seven. Raf eight. Aki nine. Morelia 10. Oscar 11. Bertley 12. Guillaume 13, Manu 14, Jay 15, Brahman 16, Rick 17, Frank 18, Jason 19, Vanita 20, Mark 21, Wrong 22, Amrita 23, Yusa 24. I think that's everyone.
If you can, the two Japanese ladies might not be familiar with it, but you could tell them what they should be saying, or else we have to skip them. Okay?
I think you
Okay.
skipped Jasper.
So that would be Yusa.
Aki and Yusa.
Okay,
Okay, we'll see.
we'll see.
Me, you have skipped Jasper.
Oh,
Uh,
yeah, love.
okay, so Love, if you go number 9.
Okay,
Yeah,
instead of Aki. Right.
yes.
Okay.
That's because your image wasn't on the screen. That's why I couldn't see it. That's fair, yeah. Yes.
Oh, but
Yeah.
are you supposed to do the picture after this or before?
After.
Okay, right. Rajadira Sadgurunath Shri Ramakant Maharaj Ki Jai.
带我们唱诵呢。
विराज सद्गुरुनाथ श्री निसर्गदत्त महाराज की जय।
Raja Diraj Sadguruna Shri Sitarameshwar Maharaj Ki Jai.
Rajadira Sadguruna Sri Bausaheb Maharaj Ki Jai.
Rajadira Satguranath Sri Gurlingajanga Maharaj Ki Jai. Rajadira Satguranath Sri. Sorry, get.
Got the firm.
Sri. Sorry, I forget which master.
That's Siddheshwar, I think.
Rajadira Satguranath Sri Kasdeshwar Maharaj Ki Jai.
Raja Ajarat Sadguruna Shri Vainas Maharaj Ki Jai.
Raja Adhirat Sadgurunath Shri Ramjit Maharaj Ki Jai.
Raja Adirat Saguna Chenji Mamarani Ki Jai.
Morelia? You have to unmute the...
Does she know which one?
Yes,
Mirelia.
she needs to unmute her speaker.
Raja Jira Sadgurunar Shri Ramakant Maharaj Ki Jai.
Raja Adira Sadgurunath Sri Nisargadatta Maharaj Ki Jai.
Vayadira Sadguruna Sri Siddharamesha Maharaj Ki Jai.
Adira Sadguruna Sri Bhaseb Maharaj Ki Jai.
Manu?
Who is it?
Manu.
Manu.
Yes.
She's not got her microphone.
No. Okay. So
That's now? Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Rajadira Sadguna Sri Guru Ginganjam Maharaj Ki Jai.
Jay?
Where's Jay? I can't see.
Raja Devraj Sadgurunath Sri Katsideshwar Maharaj Ki Jai.
Brahman.
Raja Diraj Sakunath Shri Painath Maharaj Ki Jai.
Raja Diraj Satgurunath Sri Ranjit Maharaj Ki Jai.
Frank.
Hey, sorry, it's my first time. I don't know what to do.
So you say Rajadiraj Sadgurunath Shri Anjima Maharani Ki Jai.
Okay, that was too fast for me. I'm sorry. Does somebody want to do it?
We can move on because
Okay.
Frank's not been
Thank
here
you.
before.
Okay, okay.
Who's next?
Jason.
Jason.
Rajadiraj Sadgurunath Sri Anjima Maharani Ki Jai.
Vanita.
Raja Adhiraj Sadgurunath Sri Ramakant Maharaj Ki Jai.
Mark.
Raja Diraj Sakurnath Shri Nisargadatta Maharaj Ki Jai.
Amrita.
Raja Adhiraj Sadgurunath Shri Siddharmeshwar Maharaj Ki Jai.
Zohar.
Raja Diraj Sadgurunath Sri Bauzahir Maharaj Ki Jai.
Jai Guru. I think that's everyone. If we have a lot of in attendance today, can everyone remember to mute their microphones when not speaking, please, so that there's no background noise? Thank you. Okay. So, to honor this special occasion of Anji Ma's appearance day, a new picture has been put up at the Sri Ramakant Maharaj ashram in Mauritius. I think Love would like to show us this.
Needs to come closer.
Can you share the screen maybe? Let's see. How do we do?
Yeah, it is. It's zoom in now. It's the maximum.
Can you share your screen, Zohar, so that it can be full screen on our images? Because
You mean Love or Zohar?
oh, sorry, is it Love? Sorry, yes,
Yeah.
I meant Love. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So, is it sharing, Jasper? No.
No.
Yes, it's sharing. Just need to scroll your page.
I don't see it.
How do you mean?
Scroll, there's the picture of the attendances and there's the picture of the presentation. On the phone,
Where is it?
on the phone, it's scrolling.
Scrolling.
Yeah, if it's on phone, I don't know on PC.
Mhm.
I can't really see, but
Aha, now it's happening.
oh,
It looks to be happening now.
nearly.
You have to change my view, maybe. Oh, no speaker is Anjima.
Jai Shri Anjima.
Jai Shri Anjima.
Jai Shri Annji Ma.
Ah, Santosh, good. Jai Guru. You made it.
Jai Guru, Jai Guru.
Jai Guru. So how do we see the picture close up? We don't know.
No, I'm not sure.
Yeah, at the moment I can just see a black screen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sharing, okay. Give me a second, I think I found it. I can't seem to share the Zoom screen, strange. I can share the other things.
I shared it in the chat from when I could see it on the screen. I did a screen capture and shared it.
Okay.
I think that's correct.
I can see it on the chat. Can everyone else?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
You look lovely.
Who does?
That's the Joker.
Okay, so maybe
That's
Yeah.
good. That's good enough. Yeah.
so, love, if you could unshare your screen again, please, that would be
Yeah.
great. Thank you. Jai Guru.
Jai Guru.
Okay, so
Jai Guru. Thank you.
let's to start with a video of Annji Ma from the Lineage Masters.
Anshaw, called Annji Ma by her devotees, is a senior disciple of Sri Ramakant Maharaj. She is also the editor of Maharaj's spiritual classic Selfless Self, and his other books. Shortly after discovering Maharaj in 2013, Anne and her husband Charles introduced Maharaj to the West. In June 2018, Maharaj authorized Anne to initiate sincere devotees with the sacred Nam mantra into the Inchgiri Sampradaya, and to spread the teachings of her beloved master worldwide. As well as being a teacher, she is also an author. Timeless Years with Shri Ramakant Maharaj, 2012 to 2022, and Who Am I were both published in 2022. Who Am I? Q&A was published in 2025. Here is one of her poems. Dear beloved Ramakant Maharaj, you are my heartbeat, my every breath. You are my ears, my eyes, my mouth, nose, and touch. When I utter your sacred name, Ramakant Maharaj, I hear your voice, see your smile, smell your fragrance, and feel your touch. Dear beloved Ramakant Maharaj, when you stepped into my beingness and climbed into my eyes, you made my heart your dwelling place, and your sweet name became my name. Through your eyes I see everything. Through your eyes I see nothing. Beloved Ramakant Maharaj, you made my heart your dwelling place. Beloved Ramakant Maharaj, your sweet name became my name.
आरती अंजी माता उद्धरिले तू भक्ता निज स्वार्थ सांडुनिया ज्ञान दिलेसी जगता आरती अंजी माता सगुण रूप तुझे असे लोभस मनोहर निजानंदी रंगलेले अंत त्याहुनी सुंदर आरती अंजी माता अगाध तुझी भक्ती आम्हा देई नित्य स्फूर्ती नासुनिया मोह भ्रांती केली सुलभ तू मोक्ती आरती अंजी माता सत्याचा शोध घेता आली स्वरूपी स्थिरता धन्य आम्ही झालो आता चरणी ठेवी तो माता आरती अंजी माता उद्धरिले तू भक्ता निज स्वार्थ सांडुनिया ज्ञान दिलेसी जगता आरती अंजी माता
Jai Guru. Apologies if there was a lag at all with the video there. This computer I don't think can handle the size of the files. So, Maria, you're going to read now.
I'm reading from Ultimate Truth. All questions are body-based. Question: how do you practice self-inquiry? What is the process? Maharaj: self-inquiry just means that we are unaware of our identity. Self-inquiry begins when we ask the question, who am I? There are no questions at the advanced stage. Though our identity has been called Brahman, Atman, Paramatman, God, we do not know what Brahman, Atman, Paramatman, or God is. The questioner itself, who asks, who am I, is ultimate truth. You have just forgotten your identity. I am nothing to do with the world. Question: what type of meditation should I do? Should I ask the self, who am I, or meditate on the mantra? Maharaj: you are to recite the mantra. Aham Brahmasmi, I am Brahman, Soham. There are so many. Every lineage uses different words. The principle behind it is that through the mantra you can identify yourself. These are key words through which you are hammering your selfless self. As long as I am living as a man or a woman, there will be bodily limitations. Questioner: why is the realization of ultimate truth so scarce and rare? Maharaj: see, realization means conviction. Realization means spontaneous conviction. At present, we are saying, I am somebody. I am a man or woman, and that is illusion. So I am talking about that realization, that spontaneous conviction. I am Brahman, Atman, Paramatman, God, Master. I am nothing to do with the world. This is an illusory world. The moment presence clicks with the body, you can see the world. Where is the world prior to beingness? That means the entire world is projected out of your presence. Therefore, for teaching purposes, I define that which cannot be defined as an unidentified identity, invisible identity, anonymous identity. It cannot be imagined. You cannot guess what it is like. This reality is supposed to be totally absorbed. Why did spirit forget itself? Questioner. What is the benefit of the Nam mantra and initiation into the lineage? Maharaj. The Nam mantra invites the attention of the meditator and reminds you that you are Brahman, Atman, Paramatman. This is the beginning stage, the foundation. You have forgotten your identity, always measuring yourself in the body form. Basically, you are not the body form. You are shapeless. You could say that we have lost our memory and accepted the body as our identity, which it is not. To dissolve the body identity, there is initiation. I am Brahman, Brahman, I am. Questioner. Why did spirit forget itself? Maharaj, there is no reason at all. Spirit does not know that I am spirit. Spirit is the name given to the presence, the invisible presence, power, energy. Does electricity know I am lighting up all these things? There is no reason. Why spirit? We are trying to reason and guess using the intellect. Your presence in the world is spontaneous presence. Questioner. Do you teach that Mula Maya all is a dream? Maharaj. What Maya? There is no Maya. Maya is a concept. Maharaj. What is that Maya? What was Maya prior to beingness? Was there any Maya there? Maya is illusion, an illusory concept. Questioner, of course. So you teach that existence is like a dream? Maharaj, of course, of course. It is not that I think it is a dream. It is a fact. Not I think. It is a fact. It is reality. The entire world is projected out of your presence. All things appear upon your presence. It is not my thinking, it is universal, a universal fact. Jai Guru.
Jai Guru, thank you. Marcia, you're going to sing a bhajan.
Yes, thank you. Kai Sangomiya Santan Chupakara. Kai Sangomiya Santan Chupakara. Maja Nirantara. Maja Nirantara. Maja Nirantara Jagaviti. Sahaj Bolane Ita Upadesha. Sahaj Bolane Ita Upadesha. Karunisayasa, 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 Shikaviti. Kaya Jave Chasi, Vave Utarai. Kaya Jave Chasi, Vave Utarai. Tevita Pai, Tevita Pai, Tevita Pai, Jivatora. Tukamane vatsa tenu vechachiti. Tukamane vatsa tenu vechachiti. Taise majayete, taise majayete, taise majayete, sambaliti. Jai Guru.
Jai Guru. Well, if you're going to read from Timeless Years.
Yes, thank you, Jasper. So, Timeless Years with Shri Ramakat Maharaj by Anne and Charles Shaw. The date is on the 21st of January 2018. Today, Charles is looking at me so tenderly, with his big, loving puppy eyes. As I pass by his bed, he takes my hand and keeps repeating, I love you, I love you, I love you, about 10 times or so. He wants to let me know how grateful he is for the long way I have looked after him. He says, I could not have asked for more. It is so sweet. Later today, although his body is very weak, he has not lost his sense of humor. We share a poignant moment. He says, Maharaj used to say that without presence you cannot lift a finger. Well, look, with presence I cannot lift a finger. We laugh together. We are nearing the last scene. It is the last day. We make the final trip to the hospital. He is on IV antibiotics to treat pneumonia and is falling asleep on and off. 22nd January. He is still poorly. There is no improvement with the antibiotics. Late morning, he is moved to a side room. Quote, "It is wonderful to have the room to ourselves for this final crucial scene of the drama. It is quite a large room, which quickly fills up with the lineage masters who have gathered spontaneously around his bed. His true eternal family members are there for him. As I see them, I bow. When they start clapping, I join in and clap along with them in this sacred, timeless moment. With one hand, I hold Charles' hand, while placing my other hand on his heart. As he is leaving the body, I whisper the Nam mantra in his ear to assist him on the journey. His eyes are peaceful, transfixed on the beyond. The transition is effortless and smooth, from the form back to the formless, our eternal home. I am filled with inner joy for both Charles and myself. We were able to put the knowledge into practice all the way, right up to this eternal moment. There is no disconnect between knowing and being. The teachings are well absorbed. They did not remain theory, but are practically applied. The proof is in the pudding, as the saying goes. It is all very beautiful, sublime. Next, I sit quietly beside him in meditation for the next few hours. In the meditation, I am his traveling companion, journeying with him through space. I am in awe and thankful for the gift, grace, and blessings, for all of it. At some point in the afternoon, a doctor knocks on the door to officially pronounce him dead. He communicates the usual line, "I am sorry for your loss." Like some crazy, ecstatic sadhu, I reply with a huge smile, "No, don't be sorry. There is no loss. It was beautiful." He must have thought that I was either deranged or in denial. I feel so amazingly thankful because living with cancer for a year did not shake our foundations. It did not take a toll on us and resulted in a smooth, joyful, and graceful exit. And what's more, the masters came. Well, they are all here all the time. Unfortunately, we don't remember them as often as we should. At this moment of total freedom and return to the absolute source, it is unbelievably miraculous that everything flowed and melted as soft as butter. I give myself a thorough scan and check over. Am I sad? No. What do I need? What do I feel? Nothing. Am I clear? Yes. There's nothing but pure joy and gratitude. Truly wonderful. I telephoned Maharaj in Prakat to tell him the news. "Oh," was all he said. Then, practical as ever, he adds, he asks me when the cremation will take place. "When am I going to get rid of the body?" "Do it quickly," he says. Typically, Maharaj is speeding things up at 1,000 miles an hour. I managed to book the cremation for 3 days' time. 25th January. Another miracle happens on cremation day. As we are singing the bhajan, I see Shri Nisargadatta again. He is showering me Charles with deep red roses, petal flowers blessing him. Then the two of them spiral together and merge before vanishing. Again, I feel thankful and blessed. When Maharaj phones me a few minutes later, I cannot contain my joy. I utter something really stupid to Maharaj. I tell him what has just happened, saying, Maharaj, you will never believe this, but Nisargadatta has just appeared. Maharaj's reaction is a matter of fact, saying, of course, the masters of reality, they are always here with us. Excitedly, I continue. Maharaj, his transition was so beautiful that I am going to prepare for my Mahasamadhi, I blurted out. Maharaj brings me down to earth with a bang, saying, no, you will not. You have a lot of work to do. Now Charles has passed more responsibility to you. Quickly, he brings me firmly back into the body and my pending work, including finishing the book, Who Am I? Remember, he says, everything starts from you and everything ends with you. In other words, what he's saying is cremation, over, back to work, move on. After the Great Death, a few people, including some advanced students of Maharaj, commented, you must be very sad. There was no sadness, but I tried to cry anyway. However, each time I tried to cry, I burst out laughing. It is ridiculous to cry. Who is crying? And for whom? When nothing and no one exists. Charles has not gone anywhere. He is with me always. Jai Guru.
Jai Guru, thank you. Mirelia, you're going to sing a bhajan.
Easy. Yes. Guru Charani Devi Tava Apea Babe Te Devam Apea Babe Te Devam Apea Babe Te Deva Apea Babe Te Devam Apea Babe Te Deva Manu Gurusi Baya Rupadya Nasi Anave 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 Deva Guru Pasiae Deva Guru Pasiae Baramba Rasangukaya Baramba Rasangukaya Tukamane Guru Bashani Tukamane Guru Bashani Deva Beteja Ivani Deva Beteja Ivani Jai Guru Maharaj Guru 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 Jai Karaparanga Saguru Jai Guru Maharaj Guru Jai Parabran Sadguru Jai Guru 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 Rajajira Sadguru Narshi Sideramesh Maharaj Ki Jai Rajajira Sadguru Shri Bhauseba Maharaj Ki Jai Rajajira Sadguru Narshi Annji Maharani Ki Jai.
Jai Guru, thank you, Mirelia. Mark, you're going to read from Whom I.
This is from Who Am I on page 110 to 111. Operate as Brahman, live as Brahman. Question, I am patiently waiting for the spontaneous presence to reveal itself. Till such time I feel life will keep running on the basis of the ego. It is treacherous, illusory, etc., but yet I have to operate life through it. Can you suggest something by which I can make peace with the world and myself? Operating as the ego seems like torture and causes pain, but how can I make it bearable? Answer: the whole point of the practice, i.e., self-inquiry, reciting the mantra and absorbing the knowledge, is to stop you living life from the ego-driven body base. This knowledge of your reality, clearly stated in selfless self, which you are supposed to be absorbing, is to be applied to your daily life. You are not applying it. You seem to be waiting for something to happen magically without any effort on your part. When you know the ego has been controlling you and it is false, you don't have to operate through it any longer. What is the point of awareness if you don't put it into practice? I feel that you go forward some days and then allow yourself to undo all the good work. Why are you operating as the ego when you know better? Operate as Brahman. Live as Brahman. You are giving far too much attention to the changing, the illusory. And even though you know you are the changeless reality, you are not accepting it. You need to apply the teachings now. You need to stop listening to the old tapes going around and around in your head. Whenever your attention strays, bring it back to the center, to selfless self. If you don't follow the practice, then you are just keeping the door open for the ego to keep controlling you. Peace comes from knowing that you are the eternal, immutable source. It comes from knowing that nothing that happens in this changing world can touch your reality, your presence, that forever remains pristine, unblemished, pure. Don't let yourself be discouraged so easily. If you don't have faith in the process, then it won't work. You give up very easily, which does not help. And that is why I ask you if you are serious about self-realization. The fact is that you are your own master. Only you can change your habits of a lifetime with the help of the master's grace. Things may appear worse, i.e., dreams, thoughts, feelings, but that is part of the undoing, part of the process. It is not to be misinterpreted in the way you are doing now. I can guide you, yes, but please show some courage and don't give up at every little thing that challenges you. Have some guts. Maharaji used to say to the despondent, weak devotees, make this day a good day, take charge, and live like Brahman, not like a frightened mouse. What are you afraid of anyway? Just ghosts, nothing more. Jai Gurudev.
Jai Guru, thank you. Luna, you're going to sing a bhajan.
Thank you. Jai Dev, Jai Dev, Jai Ramakanta Ho, Jai Dinanata, Arati Avalitu Tujalananta, Jai Dev, Jai Dev, Bahubhagyam Che, Jagyavatarala, Tavadancha Tora Lap Amhazala, Jai Dev, Jai Dev, Jai Ramakanta Ho, Jai Dinanata, Arati Avalitu Tujalananta, Jai Dev, Jai Dev, Tutehanna Visi Paramatma Kara, Bodhunya Se Uthara Bhaktan Sakela, Jai Dev, Jai Dev, Jai Ramakanta Ho, Jai Dinanata, Arati Avalitu Tujalananta, Jai Dev, Jai Dev, Jnani Tujaya, Nisargadatta Vani, Taisiya Mazali Tava Bodha Vani, Jai Dev, Jai Dev, Jai Ramakanta O, Jai Dinanata, Arati Avalitu Tujalananta, Jai Dev, Jai Dev, Nirasuni Janma, Marana Tudavili Mukti, Krutanha Honi Bhoktanta, Lotan Gani Zati, Jai Dev, Jai Dev, Jai Ramakanta Ho, Jai Dinanata, Arati Avalitu Tujlananta, Jai Dev, Jai Dev. Jai Guru.
Jai Guru. Thank you. Amrita, you're going to read from I Am That.
Yes. Can you hear me? Well, beautiful. So I'm reading from I'm That, and I'm reading the chapter 37, and from the page 180 to 180, 180 to 182. Questioner. All I know is that sometimes the mind works and sometimes it stops. The experience of mental silence I call the abeyance of the mind. Maharaj, call it silence or void or ambience. The fact is that the three experiencer, experiencing, and experience are not. In the witnessing, in awareness, self-consciousness, the sense of being, this is what is not. Identified being remains. As a state of unconsciousness, questioner, Maharaj, with reference to anything, it is the opposite. It is also between and beyond all opposites. It's neither consciousness, not unconsciousness, not midway, nor beyond the two. It is by itself, not with a reference to anything which might be called experience or its absence. Questioner: No strange, you speak of it as you as if it were an experience. Maharaj, when I think of it, it becomes an experience. Questioner: Like the invisible light interacted by a flower becoming color. Maharaj: Yes, you might say so. It is the color, but not the color. Questioner: The same old fourfold negation of Nagarjuna, neither this, not that, not both, not either. Maharaj, your difficulty stems from the idea that reality is a state of consciousness, one among many. You tend to say this is real, this is not real, and this is a party real, party unreal, as is reality were an attribute or quality to have in varying measures. Questioner: Let me put it differently. After all, consciousness becomes a problem only when it is painful. An ever blissful state does not give rise to questions. We find all consciousness to be mixture of pleasant and the painful. Why? Maharaj, all consciousness is limited and therefore painful. At the root of consciousness lies desire, the urge to experience. Questioner: Do you mean to say that without desire there cannot be no consciousness? And what is the advantage of being unconscious if I have to forego pleasure for the freedom from pain? I better keep both. Maharaj, beyond pain and pleasure there is bliss. Questioner: Unconscious bliss? Of what use it? Neither conscious nor unconscious. Real. Questioner: What is your objection to consciousness? Maharaj, it is a burden. Body means burden. Sensations, desires, thought, these are all burdens. All consciousness is of the conflict. Questioner: Reality desired a true being, pure consciousness and infinite bliss. What has pain to do with it? Maharaj, pain and pleasure happen, but pain is a price of pleasure. Pleasure is a reward of pain. In life too, you often please by hurting and hurt by pleasing, to know that pain and pleasure are once in peace. Questioner. All this is very interesting, no doubt. My goal is more simple. I want more pleasure and less pain in life. What am I to do? Maharaj. As long as there is consciousness, there must be pleasure and pain. It is the nature of that I am of consciousness. To identity itself is the opposite. Questioner. Then of what use is all this to me? It does not satisfy. Maharaj, who are you? Who is unsatisfied? Questioner. I am the pain pleasure man. Maharaj, pain and pleasure are both ananda, bliss. Here I am sitting in front of you and telling you from my own immediate and uncanny experience, pain and pleasure are the crests and valleys of the waves of the ocean of bliss. Deep down, there is a utter fullness. Is your experience constant? It is timeless and changeless. Jai Guru.
Jai Guru. Thank you. Stefan, you're going to sing a bhajan.
Gurua Sandakuli Chara Jagurua Sandakuli Chara Gurua Prana Visava Maja Gurua Prana Visava Maja Guru Vindeva Nahi Duja Guru Vindeva Nahi Duja Pada Trailoki Gurua Santa Kuli Chara Ja Gurua Santa Kuli Chara Gurua Santa Kuli Chara Ja Gurua Santa Kuli Chara Gurua Sukhacha Sagara Gurua Sukhacha Sagara Gurua Prima Chagara Gurua Prima Chagara Gurua Dhira Chadungara Gurua Dhira Chadungara Tada Kali Dalamalina Gurua Sandakuli Charaja Gurua Sandakuli Charaj Gurua Sandakuli Charaja Gurua Sandakuli Charaj Gurua Sadyala Gishaya Gurua Sadyala Gisha Gurua Sadakan Simaya Gurua Sadakan Sima Gurua Kamadinugaya Gurua Kamadinuga Bhaktagari Dubasiya Gurua Sandakuli Charaja Gurua Sandakuli Charaj Gurua Sandakuli Charaja Gurua Sandakuli Charaj Guruha Bhakti Che Mandana Guruha Bhakti Che Mandana Guruha Kalasi Dandana Guruha Kalasi Dandana Guruha Karita Sikandana Guruha Karita Sikandana Nana Pari Papachi Gurua Sandakuli Charaja Gurua Sandakuli Charaj Gurua Sandakuli Charaja Gurua Sandakuli Charaj Gurua Vairagya Chibula Gurua Vairagya Chibula Gurua Parabrahma Ki Vala Gurua Paramadma Ki Vala Gurua Dakavi Datkala Gurua Sudavi Datkala Rati Lingadi Hachi Gurua Sandakuli Charaja Gurua Sandakuli Charaj Gurua Sandakuli Charaja Gurua Sandakuli Charaj Gurua Gali Jnananjana Gurua Gali Jnananjana Gurua Rakhavini Jana Gurua Rakhavini Jana Gurua Subhagyadi Una Gurua Subhagyadi Una Swadama Voda Danadaviya Gurua Sandakuli Charaja Gurua Sandakuli Charaj Gurua Sandakuli Charaja Gurua Sandakuli Charaja Kaya Kashi Guru Upadeshi Kaya Kashi Guru Upadesh Taraka Mantra Dilamas Taraka Mantra Dilamas Vapai Talar Kamai Shri Baba Sidaram Parishas Vitala Vinavi Charani Guru Santa Kuli Charaja, Guru Santa Kuli Charaj, Guru Santa Kuli Charaja, Guru Santa Kuli Charaja. Jai Guru.
Jai Guru, thank you. I'm going to read from Who Am I Q&A, the Guru's birthday. Questioner, why do you celebrate a Guru's birthday when he has transcended the body and is self-realized? Answer, this question comes up a lot. We celebrate it because without the vehicle of the body, there can be no self-realization, no gurus. Additionally, celebrating the birthday offers devotees another opportunity to express their devotion and gratitude. As the birthday approaches, the energy within and around the disciples grows in intensity, and the presence of the Master is deeply felt. Today is the unborn birthday of Shri Ramakant Maharaj. Throughout the world, devotees' hearts are overflowing with love for their Master. A special day of grace and blessings will mark this auspicious day. Questioner, what kind of relationship develops between the Guru and his disciple? Answer, the relationship between the Guru and his disciple is like a beautiful, sacred dance filled with love and devotion. The love is pure because the Guru expects nothing. He is only interested in helping the seeker uncover his true nature. Nisargadatta Maharaj said again and again, I am not making you disciples, I am making you masters. Many gurus or teachers are searching for followers to emulate and make them, consciously or unconsciously, dependent on them. They do not empower seekers to realize their inner master and or enable them to stand on their own feet. This is what Shri Ramakant Maharaj did for his disciples. He never put himself above anyone. He always reminded them that like every other thing that does not exist, neither does the Guru and the disciple. After all, there are no exceptions to the rule. Nothingness is always the baseline. Where was the Guru? Where was the disciple prior to beingness? The Guru is the mirror in which you can see yourself. The Guru is a catalyst and transmitter, bringing you into the space where there is nothing, the space in which the authentic Guru abides, the stateless state. But it takes two to tango, and the Guru never imposes or coerces anyone. He cannot force a disciple to do anything. The process of removing the layers of illusion under the guidance of the Guru, along with devotion to the Guru, bring about the merging of the illusory two. Bowing, serving, surrendering to the Guru all help to dispel the notion of separateness, thus enabling the yoga or union with the Guru. This, in turn, leads to union with and the realization of your true nature. The lineage teaches the importance of devotion after self-realization, because while there is no individual Guru and no individual disciple, the process from illusion to reality is made possible by the Guru. The mystical yet pragmatic association or dynamics between the Guru and the disciple is the catalyst. And without that, enlightenment may take many more years, or possibly lifetimes. Devotion to the Guru continues after the Guru has left the body. That said, this devotion is ultimately to selfless self, that one essence that we all share. Jai Guru. We'll now share a video created by devotee Raf. Thank you. Zohar, you're going to share a message for Annji Ma.
Yes, thank you. I wish to take this opportunity as we are all gathered here together with Annji Ma on this special day to thank you, Annji Ma, even though you are not a body. I acknowledge that it has taken me a long time to truly internalize the depth of the gift you have given us and continue to give. This gift transcends and bypasses all spiritual or physical knowledge, beyond any experience, beyond words. It feels almost too good to be possible. And yet, it is possible. It is happening, flowing from the source by itself to itself. Though appearing dual, your giving, your guidance, your uncompromising truth, and the fact that you are what you are, the absolute truth, have enabled and continue to enable us to realize that we are not a body, an infinite backbone, fearless, with immense self-confidence, and enormous eternal gratitude, literally. Your insistence on always giving us the same answer, whose essence is discipline and meditation, together with the knowledge that the knowledge is joyful, is an astonishingly precise and simple answer. There is no need for anything else except to listen to the Master and trust him fully. Life in the body has not been easy for you in recent years, yet know that every moment is worth it. In every moment, you shine brighter and brighter. Thank you. Love you with infinite love. Raja Diraj Sadguru Nas and Jima Marani Ki Jai. Thank you, Anjima.
Jai Guru, thank you, Zohar. You're going to sing a bhajan now.
Sadguru Sarika Astapatiraka Sadguru Sarika Astapatiraka Itarancha Leka Konakari Itarancha Leka Konakari Raya Jati Kanta Kaya Bikamage Raya Jati Kanta Kaya Bikamage Manachia Joge Sidipave Manachia joge sidipave, kalpatarut alavati jokoni baisala, kalpatarut alavati jokoni baisala, kaya unet yala sangitoji, kaya unet yala sangitoji. Gyanadeva mane taralo taralo, Gyanadeva mane taralo taralo, Atta udharila guru krupe, Atta udharilo guru krupe, Sadguru sarika astapatiraka, Sadguru sarika astapatiraka. Rajadira Sadguruna Sri Ramakant Maharaj ki jai. Rajadira Sadguruna Sri Nisargadatta Maharaj ki jai. Rajadira Sadguruna Sri Anjima Maharani ki jai.
Jai Guru. Luna, you're going to read from Who Am I?
What is the meaning of life? This life is a long dream. What is the reason for it all? There is no reason. Reasons is an intellectual faculty that came along with your body existence. Your true nature is spontaneous, prior to reason. What is the meaning of life? The meaning of life for whom? There is no meaning in life. There is not a nihilistic, pessimistic statement, but the complete opposite which will free you. It will take you out of duality, for it takes you beyond the mind, beyond reason and logic. It will lead you to the realization that you are unborn and the discovery of your true nature. That is truth, peace, bliss, and love. What is the meaning of life? Is a question like all your other questions, which arise from a body-based perspective. When you no longer perceive yourself from that perspective, you will no longer have any questions. What was your identity prior to the body form? And what will it be when you leave the body? Contemplate on that instead of trying to find meaning in your dream life. Ignore the words such as meaning, life, death, aims, goals, language, etc. They have nothing to do with your real identity. You have a golden opportunity to awaken from the dream. That is all there is to say about your dream life. Your presence existed prior to beingness, prior to the mind, the ego, and the intellect. Why this life? Don't look for a why. Don't look for a reason why presence took form. Call it a mystery. There is no reason at all. The body is not your identity, and it will not remain your identity because it is only a brief, spontaneous appearance. Reality is beyond the grasp and capabilities of the intellect and imagination. You can only experience it. This is your proof. You are the final truth. The entire world is projected out of your spontaneous presence. And the same thing will happen in reverse when the projected world withdraws. Let reality find you. We all have deeply ingrained tendencies to apply reason and logic to our lives because we identified with the body form. Work on shoveling out these tendencies. Little by little, reality has nothing to do with reason and logic. Jai Guru.
Jai Guru. Thank you. Love, you're going to sing a bhajan now.
Yes, thank you, Jasper. Una una chaha gya ho Guru Raya. Una una chaha gya ho Guru Raya. Vinavite karajudni Guru Raya. Vinavite karajudni Guru Raya. Rudayagnichi Chula Betavuni Rudayagnichi Chula Betavuni Ahankaracha Zalalavuni Ahankaracha Zalalavuni Vishwasache Bande Deuni Vairagya Galite Paniho Gururaya Vairagya Galite Paniho Gururaya Una una chahagya ho Gururaya Una una chahagya ho Gururaya Harinamacha Chahatakuni Harinamacha Chahatakuni Jnana Sasa Sakalagaluni Jnana Rasachi Sakalagaluni Premachi Ukalifoduni Galune te vite miho Gururaya Galuni vite miho Gururaya Una una chahagya ho Gururaya Una chahagya ho Gururaya Bhava bhakti che kapabashite Bhava bhakti che kapabashite Sumanache Dudagadite Sumanache Dudagadite Premanege uni pyaho Gururaya Premanege uni pyaho Gururaya Una una chahagya ho Gururaya Una chahagya ho Gururaya Aisa chaha Karuna sahasate Aisa chaha Karuna sahasate Apravatya Parmeshwarate Apravatya Parmeshwarate Kokila namite Charni ho Gururaya Kokila namite Charni ho Gururaya Una una chahagya ho Gururaya Una chahagya ho Gururaya Vinavite karajudani Gururaya Vinavite karajudani Gururaya Una chahagya ho Gururaya Una chahagya ho Gururaya Rajarira Sadgurnath Shri Ramakant Maharaj Ki Jai Rajarira Sadgurnath Shri Nisargadatta Maharaj Ki Jai Rajarira Sadgurnath Chanji Maharani Ki Jai Jai Guru.
Jai Guru. Thank you. Oscar, you're going to read.
Oh, yes. Aha moment. When all your body-based knowledge has dissolved and the self-effulgent light shines, you will experience beautiful, breathtaking moments of happiness and peace. The process of awakening will make you realize more and more that this insufferable existence is just a dream. The sheer joy of freedom and of these aha moments often release tremendous, uncontrollable laughter. With clear seeing, you will suddenly know, I was not all of this after all. All my trials and tribulations were make-believe, etc. With these bursts of awakenings, it will suddenly dawn on you that the mind was just making up stories all the time. As you begin to witness things from a detached position, you will see everything differently. And as you continue to absorb the knowledge more deeply, your understanding will grow sharp and subtle. It will take a little time to progress from this stage of awakening. These light bulb moments of enlightenment to reach in full self-realization where finally that supreme reality is established. Expect the occasional regression on the way, and don't be too hard on yourself when it happens. How long did it take to build your imaginary life with all these attachments? It did not happen overnight, so be kind to yourself and above all, be patient. Jai Sadhguru Na, Jai Mataji.
Jai Guru. Thank you. Maria, you're going to read a message for Annji Ma.
Yes. Happy no birthday, Annji Ma. Thank you for the Nam, this gift that comes from the Masters and which is a direct link, a strong connection with presence. Thank you for this blessing. Masters are here with the Nam, peace is felt. Thank you, Annji Ma, for spreading the knowledge of the lineage, Vinchegiri Nafna Sampradaya. These masters were not rich, they were humble, but they had the direct experience of the best treasure, the reality, the hidden treasure of the heart. Thank you, Anne, for your patience and for being my guru. The devotion you have for your master, Ramakant Maharaj, is inspiring. I admire the work you are doing on his behalf or through him. Surely you are not letting him down. The physical body is for being conscious of our true nature. And thanks to your teachings and to the masters, it's possible for us to follow this path without path and to deepen in what we really are. This is what Ramakant Maharaj would say, to know oneself in a real sense. Annji Ma, you had this courage. You are a blessing in this world and you inspire me every day to look within. Jai Guru.
Jai Guru. Thank you, Maria. You're going to sing a bhajan now.
Yes. Zo, 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 re, umasha, Satguru Purna Paresha, Nidra Karyata, Gana Nila, Satguru Dina Dayala, zo, 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 re, Panchatattvachiya, Palani, Tyavari Nirgunashayani, Soham Sohantyani Yagani, Gatai Katasravani, Zo 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 Re, Umadisha, Satguru Purna Paresha, Nidra Karyata, Gana Nila, Satguru Dina Dayala, Zo 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 Re, Svarupa Sukha, Sadani, Nijanayan Brahma Vishnu, Kila Keluni, Nishidini, Sukakara Nidranayani, Zo 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 Re, Umadisha, Satguru Purna Paresha, Nidakaryata, Gananila, Satguru Dina Dayala, Zo 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 Re, Aisha Nirgunitya, Nija Sadani, Svarupa Vyatadhyani, Unamani, Pragatoni, Sukakara Nidranayani, Zo 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 Re, Umadisha, Satguru Purna Paresha, Nidra Karyata, Gananila, Satguru Dina Dayala, Zo 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 Re. Jai Guru.
Jai Guru. Zohar, you're going to read from Who Am I?
Yes, thank you. I'll read two paragraphs from chapter 21 from Who Am I? First paragraph, be mindful without the mind. An overdose of worldly knowledge has served only to reinforce duality, tribalism, and separation. There is only one source, one reality, universal reality. You are that. Some books address the tremendous fear around the concepts of death, guilt, good, bad, sin, merit, heaven, hell, etc. These ingrained concepts have caused intense grief to many, and yet we did not know anything about them in our stateless state, prior to beingness. Our illusory body forms acquired all this illusory knowledge because we were lost in the world and alienated from our source. Your presence is effortless, without any adjuncts, concepts, imagination, guesswork, or any intellectual activity at all. After self-realization, there won't be any stress, disease, unhappiness, or fear at all, because you will have realized, I am unborn, born. No one realizes. Self-realization happens when you, the ego mind, is extinguished. Wherever you are, you will know who or what you are, ultimate truth. You will be mindful without the mind. Next paragraph, taste the nectar of beloved presence. If lasting happiness can only be found in you, Get used to spending quality time with you. First, be still for 5 minutes, then 10, 15, 20, gently increasing duration every few days. Fix your attention on self. As you go deeper, you will forget about time because you are self-absorbed, enjoying timeless peace and stillness. If you achieve some kind of success in life or go through a rite of passage, you will experience transient pleasure. But when you taste the indescribable nectar of presence, you'll be filled with lasting, profound contentment and substantial joy. When you arrive at the truth of who am I, you will have fewer desires. By that time, you will know that everything can be found in you because you alone are the real deal. You will not be hungry for more money or obsessed with moving into a bigger house. You will not be so interested in the world or in seeking happiness from material things because you will know better. Some of you will even be able to avoid the concepts of mid-life crisis, if that is still on the cards, now that you know you are the source of happiness. Happiness is your nature. Permanent, causeless happiness, that just is. Jai Guru.
Jai Guru. Bertley, you're going to sing a bhajan.
Yes. First, I have a message I wrote for Angie Ma. If you don't mind, I would like to read for her. Dearest Angie Ma, happy unborn day. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for your tireless efforts in spreading the lineage teachings and all of your guidance. The work you and Charles have done in introducing Ramakant Maharaj to the masses and in sharing these highest teachings has been an invaluable gift to humanity. You are a true inspiration to all devotees. Words cannot express my love and appreciation for all that you do. Your presence and wisdom are a shining beacon of light in the darkness of this illusory world, and a blessing in the lives of every single devotee who is fortunate enough to have contact with you. Your books will inspire and enlighten countless seekers worldwide for generations to come. May Maharaj bless your physical form with longevity and good health for many more years. I prostrate in total reverence and surrender at your holy feet. Jai Guru Tat Vamasi. Ramakant Maharaj Ki Jai, Anji Ma Maharani Ki Jai. Falale Bhagyamaze Danyazalo Samsari Sadguru Betaleho Tane Dare Yele Kari Pashi Mechala Vile Admatete Nidari Trikuta Varinande Te Kiele Pandari Te Suka Kaya Sangu Vache Bolatana Ye Arati Shene Yoge Kele mi panamaze te suka kaya sangu. Raula maji jata rahe deha avasta manane un manzale nase badate chivarta hetua mavalala shabdali ni shabdata tatasta honi tele nijarupa pahata te suka kaya sangu. Vache bolatana ye arati shene yoge gele mi panamaze te suka kaya sangu. Triguna guna bai puna ujalaya vati Navalava Havinasha na jaye swayam jyoti lavita lakshate te halu visaralipati na tu de manamaze na kale divas ratri te suka kaya sangu vache bolatana ye arati shene yoge kele mi panamaze te suka kaya sangu. Arati vitalachi puna ujalale antari prakasha torazala satavena ambari ravi shashima valale daya teja majari vajati divya vadye anuhata gajari te sukha kaya sangu vache bolatana ye vache bolatana ye arati shene yoge Kele mi pana maze te sukha kaya sangu Ananda sagarata preme buddhi didali la dale sakyamote naye bolata boli Sadguru shene sange aise arati keli Nivruti anandata te vruti nimali te sukha kaya sangu vache bolatana ye Vache bolatana ye arati shene yoge kele mi pana maze te sukha kaya sangu. Vayadiraj Sagruna Shri Ramakant Maharaj ki jai. Vayadiraj Sagruna Shri Nisargadatta Maharaj ki jai. Vayadiraj Sagruna Shri Annji Ma Maharani ki jai. Jai Guru.
Jai Guru. Thank you. Stefan, you're going to read from Timeless Years.
Yes, Jasper, thank you. I will read an excerpt from Timeless Years, dedicated to beloved Shri Annji Ma's birthday celebration in the ashram. So, 23rd June, Maharaj tells me a secret. He says, and we have a surprise for you. Tomorrow we will celebrate your birthday in the ashram. Like an excited, innocent child who is unable to keep a secret, Maharaj spilled the beans. Anvita is not pleased, saying, Maharaj, now you have spoiled the surprise. He ignores her command. I respond with, what a blessing, what an honor. Thank you. I bow at his feet. 23rd June. My birthday. It's a Sunday when the ashram is at its busiest. Only a couple of devotees know that it's my birthday. They wish me a happy birthday during lunch. We have the usual tiffins and eat in the sheltered area above the ashram. Getting ready for the 5:30 p.m. bhajans, I decide to dress in white again, wearing a white dress and shawl with matching white leggings for this day. White is traditionally what the men wear in the ashram, while the women wear colorful saris, etc. But I have always liked wearing white, possibly a throwback to something that was engraved in my heart at my first communion, aged 7. I still have the photo and remember clearly the significance of that day. I shared it with Maharaj some time ago, and when he saw it, he remarked, excellent, I can see the same in you. We sing the evening bhajans, and then Maharaj asked us all to sit down. After saying a few words to one devotee, Deepak, he quickly leaves. Following this, a few devotees place a table and chair in front of the altar before making their way to the kitchen. After a few minutes, Deepak returns. In a slow procession, holding the special edition of Selfless Self, with reverence, he approached the altar and bows before placing it in front of the picture of Shri Nisargadatta Maharaj. The devotees are looking at each other, wondering what all the commotion is about. Maharaj gives a talk in Marathi. I hear him mentioning Anne and Charles a few times, and Selfless Self. When he does, some of the devotees turn around and stare at me. Before Maharaj's talk has ended, two ladies whisk me away to the kitchen and tell me they have a new outfit for me to wear for my special day. Then they quickly undress and redress me. They wish me a happy birthday. Anvita has chosen a beautiful green long top and matching pants. The ladies push me out of the kitchen. Anvita beckons me to come forward. The table now has a huge cake on it. With all eyes on me, self-consciousness arises. As I hear a few voices saying, go, go, there is no escape. My first and only impulse is to walk directly towards Maharaj's chair. I bow at his feet and thank him from the bottom of my heart. Our smiles, joy, and happiness unite in ecstatic explosion of oneness. There is no time to linger as I am quickly guided by Anvita to sit at the table, facing a packed ashram of devotees. Quite a challenge for one who prefers invisibility. Anvita hands me a knife to cut the cake, then scoops one spoonful and puts it in my mouth, following the tradition. At this point, everyone starts singing happy birthday. The cake is decorated beautifully with ornate lettering on it. What a memorable day. As we are all leaving, I thank Maharaj again for the beautiful event. Later on, I asked a few devotees about what Maharaj had said in his talk. They explained that he was telling everyone about the English couple who came to see him, stayed for a long time, and then facilitated hundreds of Western and Indian devotees to travel to see Maharaj. He talked about our recordings, the work on the book Selfless Self, and that this special edition was beautifully designed by Charles, who did the work while his body was affected by cancer. The talk was a tribute to us both, a big thank you. It was also a double celebration of our birthdays, mine today in Charles on 1st July. After the ashram celebrations, my friend Ramsey took me for a birthday dinner at our local restaurant. Everything is absolutely perfect. On cloud nine, I don't feel it can't get any better today then, can it? 25th June. The next day, Maharaj calls me. He wants me to start initiating the foreigners on his behalf when I return to the UK. And it was only yesterday that I thought it couldn't get any better. Jai Guru.
Jai Guru. I'm going to share a satsang with Annji Ma now.
Jai Guru. Do. Question. I am really grateful to you for initiating me, but I cannot attend the weekly meetings and other celebrations. I still have a life at home, and with work, I'm under a lot of pressure. I did not realize it was going to be such a commitment. Answer. Don't feel pressurized. Do what you can. You did commit to the 2-hour-a-day meditation, so if that is all the time you can allocate to meditation, it is fine. However, there are many others in your situation who are able to find the time to attend all these extra gatherings. The more involved you are, the quicker you will see results. As Maharaj used to say, casual spirituality will not work. Question. I am going through a very difficult time, even though I know that everything is an illusion. All I can do just now is try to be the best husband and father I can be. I am committed to the family. Answer. Sometimes, due to difficult circumstances and pressures, life becomes more intolerable. and one desperately needs to hold on tightly to something to feel less alone and ease the heavy burden. When this happens, it is normal to need greater support and to cling to something or someone. Of course, it is important to look after your family, but your primary commitment should be to self-realization. While going through this difficult patch, it is important to remind yourself from time to time that everything is an illusion, including your family. Question. I am still hoping that my wife shows more interest in these teachings. If she did, the daily pressure would be less. It would be wonderful if we could do the practice together and journey together. Answer. Some devotees find the practice a lonely road, so they wish to bring their partners or friends along with them, even when they are clearly not interested in spirituality. Stop hoping this will happen, as it takes your attention outwards instead of within. And besides, this recurrent thought keeps perpetuating the illusion that you're a separate individual who is weak and lonely. Who is lonely? When the going gets tough, that's when you need to be strong and not look for anyone else to hold your hand. Question. I've dropped some time-consuming habits to make more time for practice, or, as Maharaj says, to spend time with you. Mantra is happening, self-inquiry is happening, meditation too, but not rigorously structured times. There is a pull toward learning bhajans, and devotion is natural and spontaneous. So it is happening, but not regimented. Is this being too cavalier and not serious enough? Answer. You have made a very good start. Dropping some ingrained habits in favour of the practice is not easy. Well done. The discipline will come and you will fall into a regular pattern of practice 3 times a day when you can. It is a big improvement instead of indulging in worldly entertainment. Mantra, self-inquiry and meditation are taking place. Plus, you say you are drawn towards learning the bhajans. And this is not just a thought, but a pull, a divine pull. Excellent. And best of all, you report that devotion is natural and spontaneous. This means that your heart is opening up to the knowledge and the guidance of the masters. You ask if you're not serious enough about the practice. I would say, compared to giving your attention to worldly affairs and enjoying the scene, there has been a definite shift to stay with the seer and involve yourself with the practices. That is very encouraging. Go slowly and steadily in the beginning, or the ego will rebel. Question. During an overnight shift, I was reading your book, Who Am I?, when I suddenly felt no separation between myself, the words that I was reading, and the one who wrote them. It was brief, but extremely clear and strong. Another thing that's been happening is that I seem to be internalizing the truth that I am what I am looking for more and more. There is a certain sense of safety to be found in this fact. I already am what I am looking for. I am also becoming dispassionate about things in general, at least external things, since I already know that anything that can be experienced is non-self. You and Ramakant speak about all this, and I've understood it logically for a while now, but it seems to be sinking in more deeply. It seems like my acceptance of what I know to be true, the teachings of the lineage, is growing exponentially, and a kind of relief and contentment accompanies it. Answer: that is great to hear about your experience with Who Am I? Maharaj used to say that one should not write spiritual books unless you are one with the knowledge and the reader, because it is only in oneness that the power of presence behind the words can be transmitted. Absorbing or internalizing the truth that you are what you are seeking, plus growing in dispassion and accepting the teachings are very good examples of the progress you are making. The contentment will continue to grow as you go forward. Well done. Question: the mantra is not working. I am not experiencing any bliss and not even seeing any bright lights. Why is it not working? I had expectations that the Nam mantra would bring me peace and happiness. Answer: you will not experience these things until changes take place within you. The Nam mantra is a tool to help you erase all the worldly, illusory layers which you have accepted. The benefits will arise after these layers have been removed, not before. First, you need to go through a cleansing process. So be strong and determined to erase everything that is not part of your true nature. Question: I am in the middle of the clearing process, and now I feel a little depressed. It is as if I'm losing all interest in things that used to be of interest to me. Answer: this lack of interest or indifference is just a stage in the process, and it will pass. First of all, we need to detach ourselves from all the illusory things that we hold dear. But later on, after a shift in perspective, that sense of indifference will dissolve too. Question: I have been following the practice for several months now. How can I tell if I'm making progress or not? Answer: you may find that you are more tolerant of others and patient. You may feel more enthusiastic about the meditation practice, and say when you're faced by worldly difficulties or challenges, you will be less reactive and affected than you were in the past. Jai Guru.
Jai Guru. Grace, you're going to read from Who Am I?
You cannot grasp the ungraspable. The recipe for reality has been served to you on a golden platter. Can you accept it totally, or are you still looking for further instruction? Maybe you are frustrated because you want to define what you are, take the answer with you, and carry it in a new wrapper. Perhaps you were under the illusion that there is something to know, something to grasp, so that when you had it, you could respond to the question, "Who am I?" with a neat answer. But there is nothing to know, nothing, nothing. You were searching to find the truth that was already in you all along. Your identity is invisible, nameless, formless, beyond words and worlds. Throughout the centuries, many seekers have realized the same truth. We can respect and be guided by the self-realized beings, sages, saints, and mystics from different parts of the world who have gone before us. For example, the Buddha, Jesus, Shankaraksha, Ramana Maharshi, Vivekananda, Ramakrishna, Rumi, Kabir, Guru Nanak, Sai Baba of Shirdi, Anandamayi Ma, Yogananda, Saint Teresa, the Dalai Lama, Shri Nisargadatta, and Shri Ramakant, to name but a very few. After enormous determination, discrimination, meditation, searching, and sacrifice, they arrive at the same realization. Aham Brahmasmi, or I am that. One candle flame lit up another one and then another, spreading the knowledge and waking up the dreamers in many different lands. And not only that, among the many secret texts, we can be guided by the ancient classic Upanishads, which reveal the same truth. Tat Van Asi, that you are. Silent knowing. Where are you at now? Do you have any doubts like, are you sure that is everything? All the knowledge? What about prior to beingness? How is that? Do you still want more? If this is the case, find out who wants more. You want to understand it better. Who wants to understand? True freedom comes from knowing that all knowledge is an illusion. Absolute freedom comes from knowing that you know nothing. Knowing that you are nothing is liberation. When you know you are nothing, simultaneously, this means you are everything. Find this out for yourself. As the great master, Shri Nisargadatta Maharaj said, love says, I am everything. Wisdom says, I am nothing. Between the two, my life flows. Go deeper and deeper, closer and closer to selfless self. All the secrets will be revealed to you through your meditation. Then you will know and understand without words what has been conveyed here through words. You will see that you are prior to beingness, and be that stateless, thoughtless, peaceful, happy, and free. Sat Chit Ananda. Many of us enjoy a long soak in the bath, swimming and sunbathing. Now we can soak in the divine forever. Our thirst has been well and truly quenched. Golden silence is now thundering. You will know who you are with practice. It is a silent knowing that allows you to rest as selfless self and enjoy the sun's rays as you swim in that eternal vast sea of serenity. With complete trust, you surrendered yourself completely. You will never be lonely again. The company is blissful. You cannot keep away. Be devoted to your beloved. Entering your heart space is like visiting a beautiful cathedral with stunning celestial vibrations, or an enchanted garden sprinkled with heavenly scents. Jai Guru.
Jai Guru, thank you. Amrita, you're going to sing a bhajan.
Yes, I have. Um, I have a card to read. So, could you hear me well? Great. So, Anjuma, happy birthday, or perhaps happy apparent birthday to the one who was never born, has never aged, and remains blissfully untouched by the calendar. Thank you for your unwearying devotion, for your love, your grace, and for the silent teaching that flows naturally from your being. Thank you for sharing the ultimate truth with the world and for pointing countless seekers back to their own self. So, Anjima Maniki J. Zali Sandhya, Zali Sandhya Mazaha Zaragela, Atmara Marudai Sadri Ala, Guru Krupa Nirmola Bhakirati, Shantikshama Yamuna Sarasvati, Aishipade Astara Jetikoti, Svanubhavas Nanana Hemuktasiti, Zali Sandhya, Zali Sandhya Sandeha Mazagela, Sadbuditya Galoni Darbasana, Shamadaya Shiguru Padmasana, Shamadama Adi Vibhutpana, Vatsa Ucharik Shravanarayana, Zali Sandhya. Zali Sandhya Sandeka Madzagela Bodaputra Nirmana Zali Jeha Matama Mangelite Mehan Patibahina Ali Asigava Atasandhya Karuni Kshashikevan Zali Sandhya Zali Sandhya Sandeha Madzagela Sahaja Karmizali Brahmapana Asi Aikoni Nivati Sanjanana Janana Hiya Vagachi Jangana Akajana Radani Latkalim Jinkuna Zali Sandhya Madhya Mazagela Jai Guru Anjima Maraniki J.
Very good. Thank you. Maria, you're going to read from the dashboard.
Yes. If the visible is false, then why is it still seen? For the jnani, what is seen is not presumed to be real simply because it is seen. It is the foolish and ignorant beings who consider what is seen to be real. If what is seen with the eyes is considered to be real, then thousands of spiritual texts and the teachings of great saints and sages must be considered false. If only what I see with my own eyes is considered to be true, everything said here and other places is considered to be mistaken or foolish, and one gets with doubts. One should not be filled with such doubts. The deer sees a mirage and runs after it, thinking it to be real. Who can convince the deer that the water seen there is not real? In a dream, it is seen that one has found a large sum of money and has made many transactions with many people. How can what happened in the dream be considered as true? If a skillful artist creates a painting with many wonderful colors, there arises a great love inside one for the images upon seeing it. However, what is actually there is only colored mud. In the low light of night time, one may see images of many women, elephants, and horses, and the mind gets fascinated by them. However, when seen in the daylight, they are seen to only be heights that have been hung out. There may be statues that are made to look very realistic and felt to be very beautiful, but they are only made from wood and stone. On many temples, there are statues of women with beautiful bodies that appear to be looking at you with expressive eyes. Seeing these statues, one feels enchanted by their beauty, but the only thing there is cement, made from lime, sand, and jute. In a theatrical play about the 10 incarnations of God, the properly dressed male actors play the roles of beautiful women using their eyes artistically. However, they are really always only men. The entire creation is very colorful, but it is unreal. The activity of many visible forms is seen and felt to be true. However, you should understand that this is ignorance. The false appears to be real, but this must be inquired into. If something appears in front of one's eyes when their vision is affected, how can that be considered real? If one looks up, it appears that the sky is facing downwards all around us. If we look at the reflection of the sky in a pool of water, it looks like the sky is facing upwards and the stars are shining inside the water. But all of this is not true. A king may have sculptors, may make statues that look exactly like people, and the statues might even be mistaken for those people. But they are not, they are all not real. Whatever is seen is reflected in the pupils of the eyes, and it appears that the image is there in the eyes, but there is not really anything there in the eyes. How can that be considered real? There are many reflections of surrounding images that appear in bubbles as they arise. In a fraction of a second, they burst, and the images disappear and are seen to be false. If one holds many mirrors in one's hands, just as many images of his face will appear as there are mirrors, but those are all unreal. In the beginning and at the end, there is only one face being reflected. If something is seen floating down a river, it appears that there is a second thing that is underneath it, which is being seen reflected upside down in the water. Or similarly, when a loud sound is made, the sound of an echo is suddenly produced. Like this, there are many ways in which something appears to be real, but how can one say that because of its appearance it is truly real and believe it? One should know that illusion, Maya, is like a magic trick. It appears to be real, but it should not be considered to be true. If the false is felt to be true, and someone says, why should there be any examination of what is felt to be true? You should know that this is said out of ignorance. The magic tricks of human magicians are felt to be real by many people, but in the end they are seen with certainty to be false. Human beings perform what is called trickery. The demons perform magic, and what God does, which is strange in many ways, is called illusion. This illusion appears as if it is real, but upon investigation onto it, it disappears. One should understand that illusion is not real. One should think deeply about the unreality of illusion and understand that all appearances are like a dream. Please listen. If illusion is felt by you to be real, know that this is a mistake. The illusion of what is visible is due to ignorance. The body is a part of this illusion, so there is lack of discrimination with regard to it. The visible is seen with the eyes, and the mind fixates on that illusion as being true. In this way, the subtle body is made up of ignorance of the self. It is ignorance that sees ignorance and then believes that the things that are seen are true. The body is an accumulation of ignorance. To think that I am the body is the sign of body identification. And as a result of this concept, the visible world seems to have become real. There is one concept that the body is real, and another concept that you are certain that the visible is true. Together, these two notions create a huge amount of doubt. If you hold strongly to body identification and try to make an earnest effort to see Brahman, the belief in the visible appearances are an obstruction on the path of absolute reality. When having a strong conviction that visible appearances are real, you will quickly see what a big mistake has been made. Brahman cannot be attained with the notion of an individual I intact. The belief in the visible world is the sign of body identification. The body made up of bones has an eye which is made of flesh, and it wants to see Brahman with that eye. Such a person as that is not knowledgeable, but a mere blind fool. All that is seen with the eyes and appears to the mind gets destroyed over a period of time. The supreme reality, Parabrahman, is beyond what is visible. Parabrahman is that which is eternal. Illusion is temporary. One should understand who am I, giving up the false sense of I, ego. One should be oneness alone. Then, naturally, contentment will be acquired within oneself. Jai Guru.
Jai Guru, thank you. I'm going to sing a bhajan now. Kaya sangu misama tarchitori, bhajaka se apana isakari, Guru Rajatan Maya Chatrapi, Majakaruni Setipati, Soham Shapta Sanata Tenuhati, Soham Shapta Sanata Tenuhati, Shiriha Tatavila Mutrankita, O Kaya Sangume Samatachitori, Bhajakase Apana Isakari, Ahankara Cheturka Avarile, Tayavari Majala Pasavile, Purvatuare Triputa Techiele, Purvatuare Tricuta Techiele, Rajodrusti Pramya Cinkele, O Kaya Sangume Samatachitori, Vajakase Apana Isakari, Titin Urthapanti Pasham Marga Pahe, Sattva Guni Shri Hati Vishnu Ahe, Taya Valongoni Varuta Jaya, Taya Valongoni Varuta Jaya, Tamogol Hati Rutrati Satahe, O Kaya Sangume Samatachitori, Vajakase Apana Isakari, Jnana Shastra Ke Uniyahati, Kelitamo Anyana Chishanti, Punyagiri Tetuni Deki Pudati, Punyagiri Tetuni Deki Pudati, Shuddha Atishnatna Vishvamurti, O Kaya Sangume Samatachitori, Vajakase Apana Isakari, Ubarao Nitaya Girivari, Deke Brahmar Gumpa Gada Dovri, Otapita Varuta Shobebare, Atapita Varuti Shobebare, Paramna Tayagare, O Kaya Sangume Samatachitori, Vajakase Apana Isakari, Bodhabali Yapravesha Loteta, Ankara Zalavatahata, Vijetuntu Bevajati Anuhata, Vijetuntu Bevajati Anuhata, Brahma Drushtita Pavlonisha Vishranta, O Kaya Sangume Samatashi Tohori, Vajakase Apana Isakari, Bhakti Nishana Chada Vilevari, Jeka Brahma Basata Charachari, Ramanama Gachate Jekari, Rama Gachate Jekari, Dasapana Nauri Tete Uri, O Kaya Sangume Samatachitori, Vajakase Apana Isakari. Jai Guru. Marcia, you're going to read now from Timeless Years.
Yes, it will be from section 2015. Late September. I'm inspired to publish a pocket-sized book of Maharaja's spontaneous quotations. The idea behind this is for readers to use the quotes as a tool that will keep the mind in check. When the mind comes back in to disturb the peace, then one can open this little book and read Maharaja's wonderful quotes. This will promptly bring him back to his center, to selfless self. These quotes are so fresh and powerful that they have the power to act as reminders of one's true identity at all times. Maharaj often taught, "Be with you." It strikes me as a great title for this project. Here are some of our favorite quotations. You have read all the books, but have you read the reader? Your files are corrupted. You need to install the antivirus software of meditation to delete the program of illusion. Meditation is the only way to reboot your hard drive. The master key, the Nam mantra, will open the door to reality. You have been thrown into the ocean of this illusory world. Now you have to swim out of this illusory ocean. Your hard drive is choked. Be as you were before the add-ons. Self-knowledge means absorbing the knowledge, I am not the body. Why keep traveling when you are the destination? You are worried about death because you think you are somebody. You are unborn. Be with you and listen from the all. Read your book. It is the final edition. Make sure the knowledge you have is real and practical. Otherwise, you will be shaking and trembling on your deathbed. You are the architect of your own life. Stop running here and running there because you do not know the runner. It's a great shame, a calamity, to accept that which you are not and to keep on crying in the dream. This life is a long dream, a long movie. You are the producer, director, and the star. I have presented you with the golden plate of reality. There is no need to go begging ever again. You are the final destination. I'm trying to remove you from the vicious circle of illusion. But again, you want to jump back into the ditch. Stop. Stop your clowning around. I am the garbage man. Give me all your concepts that you have collected since childhood. When you no longer require happiness, you have reached the destination. Spiritual knowledge is also the great illusion. It is only there to remove the first illusion. You are the worshipped, the worshiper, and the worship. Why ask for blessings? Put your hand on your head and bless yourself. Jai Guru. And thank you, Annji Ma, for everything and for your beautiful presence and your guidance and for keeping me steady. Jai Guru.
Jai Guru. Thank you. We're going to share a video made by Luna now. Apologies for any lag there at all. Again, the computer is struggling with sharing videos. Jai Guru. Grace, you're going to sing a bhajan now.
Au bulili kalu, au bulili kalu. Vitivakute utalu, vitivakute utalu. Shamakara parada, Shamakara parada. Maharaja tu misida, Maharaja tu misida. Au naivi chalila, au naivi chalila. Adikaramya abula, adikaramya abula. Shamakara parada, Shamakara parada. Maharaja tu misida, Maharaja tu misida. Tukamaniya Nishvara Rakabaya Ping Kinkaram Rakabaya Ping Kinkaram Rakabaya Ping Kinkara Rakabaya Ping Kinkaram Rakabaya Ping Kinkaram Shamakara Parada Maharaja tu misidam Maharaja tu misidam Maharaja tu misidam Maharaja tu misidam Maharaja tu misidam. Jai Guru. Thank you, Anjima. Jai Guru.
Jai Guru. Love, you're going to read from Who Am I?
Yeah, if it's okay, can I read a small message I wrote down for Njima before? On this special occasion, I wish to express my deepest and heartfelt gratitude to my dearest Guru Bangini, i.e. spiritual sister Njima. Thank you for being an unconditional vessel for our Master Sri Ramakant Maharaj. With your fiery devotion, dedication, and willpower, you have carried forward the teachings of the lineage and spread them worldwide, and that too despite the harsh bodily afflictions. You are such a strong and powerful light to this world filled with darkness. Your divine presence and guidance has illuminated many devotees and continue to do so. May the masters of the lineage bestow upon you more strength, power, and health to continue this most difficult task that any human being can ever accomplish. Jai Sadguru. So, reading from Who Am I, the last chapter, Tying the Knot. When the ego knot of illusion, which had a stranglehold over you, is untied and finally snaps, the original divine knot is retied. It is only now that you are free to marry and enjoy wedded bliss, in blissful union with your beloved in oneness. The ultimate wedding is a consecrated marriage. You take your vows seriously. As you make your sacred promise and feel the kiss of the beloved, your eyes overflow with blissful tears. You can hardly contain the excitement because your longing is fulfilled at long last. You can scarcely believe you've tied the knot. You're ecstatic beyond words. Now cured of your amnesia, there is the understanding that your longing for total fulfillment did not arise from you, the individual, as you had once thought, but came from the divine spark within you. All along, it was the divine you calling you home. You are intoxicated. This is the pinnacle of the divine romance. Marrying yourself is the highest love. True love is self-love. Divine love, love of the omnipresent infinite. Some kind of fever has gripped you, or is it madness? Either way, you don't care. You're full to bursting with bliss because there is no longer a you. When the wedding march plays, it evokes an overwhelming welling up of love. The melting process that was marching toward oneness has reached its completion. You have recovered your wholeness. The wedding marks the culmination of the sacred journey. The union has taken place. You have been restored in your truth, restored in your light. Lighter than light, you are dancing on bubbles. When your infinite being is realized as none other than you, it means that the mantra Aham Brahmanasmi has been wholly absorbed. Ultimate reality is re-established. Who am I? The question disappeared along with the I. The seeker melted into the sought. The lover, the beloved, and love are one. However, to keep us humble, it is a natural and beautiful thing to give thanks to the beloved spontaneously. Express your gratitude and love and let it flow back to source. There is no duality in this joyful devotion that celebrates the wonder and miracle that you are. Be as you are. Relax into that divine essence which you have always been. Humbly place your hand on your head and bless your unbold selfless self with a smile. Dizzy with ecstasy, you take to the floor for the first dance. You are the bride and the bridegroom, the lover and the beloved, entwined in eternal intimacy. This dance is the dance of the sacred marriage that dances and dances forever. Jai Guru.
Jai Guru, thank you. Morelia, you're going to sing a bhajan.
Enshidana dega deva tutsavi sarana vava guna gaya vadi echimaji sarva jodi najel mukhi dana sampa santa sangha desada tukamane garbhavasi suke gavale amasi. Thank you, Anjima. Me siento muy feliz haberte encontrado.
Jai Guru. Thank you, Morelia. Rick, you're going to read now.
Yes, namaste. To the inner master, to the real. This is a reading of excerpts from Selfless Self, chapter 141, entitled Nothing Means Nothing. There is no individuality, just presence, which is very vast everywhere. We have given it a word, presence, But the word, as you know, is also illusion. There are no words, there is no existence, there is no presence. When we are talking about presence, we are using egoistic, intellectual, and logical thoughts. There is no logic, no intellect, no mind, no ego. There is absolutely nothing. But out of nothing, you see everything. When nothing dissolves, absorbs, there you are. There is no body awakening. There is no question of anything relating to the body form. No awakening, no consciousness, no beyond consciousness, no before consciousness. These are the words that we use for understanding, just for conviction. We have nothing to do with this world, nothing to do with individuality. All these explanations are used to invite the attention of the invisible listener, the spontaneous listener within you, which has no shape. All words end there. No language, no words. Jai Guru Devi, Jai Mahamaya Ki Jai.
Jai Guru. Thank you. So we are all going to take it in turns to sing the Arati to Annji Ma. Stefan, you will be first.
Yes, thank you, Jasper. आरती अंजी माता उधारिले थु भक्ता निज स्वर संदुनिया जनादिले सी जगता आरती अंजी माता सगुना रूपा तुझे असिलो बज मनोहर निंजानंदी रंगेले अंदर जाऊनी सुंदर आरती अंजी माता उधारी ले तो भक्ता निज स्वरा संदुनिया ज्ञानादिले सी जगता आरती अंजी माता अगाध तुझे भक्ति हमारी निज स्फूर्ति न शून्य मोह भ्रांति तेरी सुलभ तु मुक्ति आरती अंजी माता उधारी ले तु भक्ता निज स्वर संदुनिया ज्ञानादि ले सी जगता आरती अंजी माता सत्याचा शुद्धा गीता आली स्वरूपी स्थिरता धन्यामी जलो आता चरणी देवी तो माता आरती अंजी माता उधारी ले तो भक्ता निज स्वरा संदुनिया ज्ञानादि ले सी जगता आरती अंजी माता जय गुरु
Arati Annji Mata, Udarile tu Bhakta, Nija Swarta Sanduniya, Dhyase Jagata, Ati Annji Mata, Saguna Rupa Tuje, Aselopa Samanoha, Nijanande Rangalele, Antartyayuni Sundara, Arati Annji Mata, Udarile tu Bhakta, Nija Swarta Sanduniya, Dhyandilese Jagata, Arati Annji Mata. Agadya tuje bhakti, amate nitya spurti, nasuniya moha branti, kele sulaptu mukti, arati anji mata, udarile tu bhakta, nisha swarta sanduniya, dilese jagata, arati anji mata. Satyacha Shota Geta Alisvarupis Dhyana Amijalo Ata Chanite Vito Mata Arati Anji Mata Utarile Tupakta Nisha Swarta Sanduniya Dyantile Jagata Arati Anji Mata. Jai Guru.
Arati Anji Mata, udarile tu bhakta, Nija Svarta Sanduniya, Jnanadile si Jagata, Arati Anji Mata, Saguna Rupa Tutse, Aseloba Samanoar, Nijanandi Rangelele, Antartyauni Sundar Arati Anji Mata Agada Tuji Bhakti Amadei Nitya Spurti Nasuni Amo Abranti Keli Sulabatu Mukti Arati Anji Mata Sanya Shashoda Geta Alis Baru Bistirata Danyami Zaloata Charanite Vito Mata Arati Anji Mata Udarile tu Bhakta Nijas Varta Sanduniya Jnanadile si Jagata Arati Anji Mata. Jai Guru.
Arati Anji Mata, Udarile tu Bhakta, Nijaswata Sanduniya, Janatile si Jagata, Arati Anji Mata. Saguna Rupa Tuje, Aselovasa Manohar, Nijanande Rengelele, Antartayuni Sundar, Arati Anji Mata, Udarile tu Bhakta, Nijaswata Sanduniya, Janadile si Jagata, Arati Anji Mata. Agara tuje bhakti, amade nitwasvurati, nasuniya moha branti, keli sulabatu mukti, arati anji mahata, udarile tu bhakta, nityasvata sanduniya, janadile si jagata, arati anji mahata. Satyacha Shodageta Aliswarubistirata Anyanami Jalo Ata Charani Devi Tomata Arati Anji Mata Udarile tu Bhakta Nityasvarta Sanduniya Janadile si Jagata Arati Anji Mata. Jai Guru.
Arati Anji Mata, Udalili tu Bata, Nijasvata Sanjuniya, Dhyana Dili Si Jagarta, Arati Anji Mata. Saguna Rupa Tuji, Esilo Bas Manoha, Nijanandi Rangalili. Antatiya Homi Sunda Arati Anti Mata Udalile Tubata Nijasvata Samdunia Diana Dele Si Jakarta Arati Anti Mata Agata Tuji Bhati Anhate Trust Bruti Nasunia Mohabranti Kelly Shula Tumuti Arati Antimata Dalile Tubata Nijasvata Sanjuniya Diana Dele Sijagarta Arati Antimata Satya Chashoda Gita Alisvarupe Stirata Daniela Mejaluhata Charani TV to Marta Arati Antimata Udalili to Bata Nijasvata Sangdunia Diana Dele Si Jagarta Arati Antimata Jai Guru.
Arati Anji Mata Utharile tu bhakta Nija Swarta Sanduniya Nyandele si Jagata Arati Anji Mata Saguna Rupa Tuze Asilo Baza Manohar Nijananderangelele Antartyau Sundar Arati Anji Mata Utarile tu bhakta Nija Swarta Sanduniya Nyandele si Jagata Arati Anji Mata Agata tuji bhakti Amyade nitya spurti Nasunya mohabranti Kele sulabatu mukti Arati Anji Mata Utharili tu bhakta Nija swarta sanduniya Nyandele si jagata Arati Anji Mata Satacha Sodageta Alisvarupi Shirata Danyahamiza Loata Charanitve Tomata Arati Anji Mata Utharili tu bhakta Nija swarta sanduniya Nyandele si jagata Arati Anji Mata Jai Sadguru.
Arati Anji Mata, Udarile tu Bhakta, Nijasvarta Sanduniya, Dhyana Dilesi Jagata, Arati Anji Mata, Saguna Rupa Tuje, Aselo Baza Manoar, Nijanandi Rangalele, Antartyauni Sundar, Arati Anji Mata, Udarile tu Bhakta, Nijasvarta Sanduniya, Dhyanadilesi Jagata, Arati Anji Mata, Agadatuji Bhakti, Amade Nitya Spurti, Nasunyamo Abranti, Keli Sulabatu Mukti, Arati Anjimata, Udarile tu Bhakta, Nijasvarta Sanduniya, Dhyana Dilesi Jagata, Arati Anjimata, Satatya Shoda Geta, Aliswarupi Stirata, Danyami aloata, charanite vito mata, arati anjimata, udarile tu bhakta, nijasvarta sanduniya, dhyana dilesi jagata, arati anjimata. Jai Sadguru.
Arati Anji Mata Udarile tu bhakta Nija Swanta Sanduniya Janadile si jagata आरती अंजी माता सगुण रूप तुझे ऐसे लो बस मनोहर निरंजनी रंग ले अंतर चाहुनी सुंदर आरती अंजी माता उडारिले तू भक्ता निज संत संदुनिया ज्ञाना दिले श्री जगता आरती अंजी माता अगता तुझी भक्ती आम्हादे नित्य स्फूर्ती न सुनिया मोहन भ्रांती केली शुभ्लभ तू मुक्ती आरती अंजी माता उडारिले तू भक्ता निज संत संदुनिया ज्ञान दिले सी जगता आरती अंजी माता सत्य शोभगेता आदि स्वरूपी श्रीरता नंजाम ही जलवाता चरणी देवी तो माता आरती अंजी माता उडारिले तू भक्ता निर्ज संत संदुनिया ध्यान दिले सी जगता आरती अंजी माता जय गुरु
Arati Anjimata, Udarile Tubata, Nishvarta Sandunia, Dhyana Dile Si Jagata, Arati Anajimata, Saguna Rupatuse, Aseloba Manoar, Nashanti Rangelele, Antataruni Sundar, Arati Anajimata, Udarile tu bhakta nishvarta sandunia dhyana dile si jagata arati anajimata agata tu shevati amade nicha spurti nasunya moabranti keli subatu mukti arati anajimata udarile tu bhakta nishvarta sandunia Dhyana dile si jagata arati anajimata satyacha shubhageta alishvaruti stirata dhyani amisalovata charite vito mata arati anajimata udarile tubata nishvarta sandrunia dhyana dile si jagata arati anajimata.
Bertley.
Arati Anji Mata Udarile tu Bhakta Nija Swarta Sanduniya Yandile si Jagata Arati Anji Mata Saguna Rupa Tuje Aselovas Manoha Nija Nande Rangelele Antatyahuni Sundar Arati Anji Mata Udarile tu Bhakta Nija Swarta Sanduniya Nyadile si Jagata Arati Anji Mata Agar tuji bhakti amade nitya spurti nasunya moha branti keli sulap Arati Anji Mata Udarile tu Bhakta Nija Swarta Sanduniya Yandile si Jagata Arati Anji Mata Satyacha Shodageta Alisvarupistirata Danyami Jaloata Charani Devi Tomata Arate Anji Mata Udarile Tu Bhakta Nija Swarta Sanduniya Yadile Si Jagata Arate Anji Mata Jai Guru.
Arati Anji Mata, Udarile tu Bhakta, Nirasarta Sanduniya, Yandire Sidayata, Arati Anji Mata, Saguna Rupa Tuze, Asero Basmanoar, Niranandirangere, Antatya Unisundar, Arati Anji Mata, Udarile tu Bhakta, Nijarsasta Sanduniya, Yanire Silayata, Arati Anji Mata, Agada tuzi bhakti, amadei nityasfurti, nasuni amo avramti, keri suraptu mukti, arati anji matta, udarire tu bhakta, nijar sata sanduniya, nyandire silayata, arati anji matta, Satya Chashodageta Arisvarupisirata Danya Mizaruata Charnite Vito Mata Arati Andi Mata Udarire Tu Bhakta Nijar Sata Sanduniya Nyandire Sidagata Arati Andi Mata Jayo.
Manu? You there, Manu?
Sorry. Arati Anji Mata, Udareli tu Bhakta, Nisha Swarta Sanduniya, Dhyana Dilesi Jagata, Arati Anji Mata. Saguna Rupa Tuje, Azelo Manohar, Nijanandi Rangalele, Antartya Unisundar, Arati Anjimata, Udareli tu Bhakta, Nisha Swarta Sanduniya, Dhyana Dilesi Jagata, Arati Anjimata. Agada tuji bhakti, amadei nitya spurti, nasuniya moha, nasuniya moha branti, keli sulabatu mukti, arati anjimata, udareli tu bhakta, nija swarta sanduniya, dhyana dilesi jagata, arati anjimata. Satya Chashodaketa Aliswarupi Stirata Tanyam Bitsalavata Charnite Vito Mata Arati Anjimata Udareli tu Bhakta Nija Swarta Sanduniya Dhyana Dilesi Jagata Arati Anjimata. Jai Guru.
Brahman?
Arati Anjimata Udalili Tubata Nija Sama Satunia Minunili Si Jagata Arati Anjimata Sandhula Uta Uta Uti Nuga Sai Tu Poisa Nauta Ni jasa mai mu mu di ana kula mu ten su di harati anji mata sabda tua puti puti namen di su di nip sa u ya mu to puti Ani su aputi puti arati anjimata Sakura jasa buddhita Namjai suam prives mayatya Nayatnya naja bhavata Yamni drivi mata Arati anjimata Mudalili tubata Nija sama satunia Nimunili si jagata Arati anjimata Jai Guru.
Amrita?
Can you hear me? Can you see me? Just a moment. Can you hear me? Good. Okay. Арати мата, ударили тюбахта, ниджа сварта сония, яндили сиджагадата, арати мата, сагуна туже, асила посманохар, ниджа нандирангиле, антатягуни сундар, Арати мата, ударили тюбахта, ничва сорта суния, яндили сиджа гадата, арати мата, агата туджи бахти, ахмадей нитя спурти, насунья моха бранти, Gele sulaptu mukti arati mata udarili tu bhakta nijva svarta sunya yandile si jagata arati mata Satacha sota gita alisvaropi stirata dalisi amhi zalata charini vitmata arati mata udarilini tu bhakta nija svarta sunya yandili si jagadata Arati mata. Jai Guru.
Suha?
Jai Guru. Arati anjimata udharile tu bhakta nija swarta sandunia Yandile si jagata arati anjimata Saguna rup tuje Aselo bas manohar nijanandi rangele. Antatyahuni sundar arati anajimata. Udharile tu bahakta nija swarta sandunia. Dhyahandile si jagata arati anajimata. Agadha tuje bhakti, amidei nitashruti, nasunya mohabranti, keli sulab tu mukti, arati anajimata, udharile tu bhakta, nije swarta sandunia. Yahandile si jagata arati anjimata. Satya cha shodageta alisvaru pistirata danyalu amo danyamizaloata chanite vitomata arati anjimata udharile tu bhakta nije swarta sandunia dandile si jagata arati anjimata. Jai Guru.
Santosh, did you want to sing the Arati?
Yes. Can I start?
Yes, you can.
Okay. रमाकांत महाराज की जय, एनजी माता की जय, Charles G. Maharaj ki jai. Thank you for everything that you have done. And Annji Ma and Charles G, you both guided me to our Guru Ramakant Maharaj. And it is a great blessing that I am in your Prakat Day. Thank you, Annji Ma. Thank you for everything. आरती आंजी माता सगुण रूप तुझे असे लोबस मनोहर निजनंदी रंगाले अंतर त्याहुनी सुंदर आरती आंजी माता अगदा तुझी भक्ती आम्हा देही नित्या स्फूर्ती न सुनिया मोह भ्रांती केली सुलभ तू मुक्ती आरती अनजी माता सत्याचा शोध घेता आली स्वरूपी स्थिरता धन्य आम्ही जालो आटा चरणी ते विटो माता आरती अनजी माता. जय गुरु जय गुरु जय गुरु.
Is there anyone else that would like to sing the Arati?
I think that's it, Jasper.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think we've finished. So just want to say thank you to all for the beautiful celebration, and special thanks to my beloved master, Shri Ramakant Maharaj, for his infinite and all-embracing grace. Jai Guru, Jai Sadguru. So thank you, everyone. Now we're going. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Jai Guru.
Jai Sadguru. Jai
Bye-bye.
Sadguru. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Jai Guru, bye bye.
Jai.